Hello friends, welcome to the Jazz Ranch Hip Cats and Groovy Chicks. I'm going to be playing a song for you now called If I Should Lose You. It's one of the great standards, and it's a great song to apply principles of diminished chord approaches and the drop two voicings. I'm going to be talking about those concepts after I play the song for you. I'm going to be using a backing track which is sort of funky sounding rhythm. And here we go now with a great song, I'll talk about it after, called If I Should Lose You. Here we go. Hello, welcome to the Jazz Ranch studio. I'm going to be talking about this song that I played and how I use diminished chords in this song, If I Should Lose You. Now I'm going to be using the Barry Harris diminished sixth scale, and I'm going to call it the B flat system because we're in the key of B flat relative to G minor. So we're going to be using that system, but we're also going to be observing other systems, in other words the F system and an E flat system within this tune, in order to follow the chord progression. So this is an interesting concept of overlapping systems within one tune. In other words, the system of the Barry Harris diminished sixth scale and how diminished chords are being applied to songs. Now, right away we have the application of the B flat scale, and I'm going to show you that. Here's the B flat scale. We add the extra note of the sharp 5 with the flat 6. That enables us to have the diminished chords, between each inversion of the B flat 6 chord. So B flat 6 in root position, then we have a C diminished, then we have first inversion of B flat 6, then we have an inverted diminished chord, and then we have the B flat 6 again inverted, then we have the inverted diminished chord. Now this one is approaching from a half step to the relative minor, which is G minor 7. Then we have the last diminished chord in the system approaching the root position of the B flat 6, there from a half step. You're going to see that working in this tune. So right away we have on the first chord we have it working right there perfectly. There it is, just as I played it. There it is, the F sharp diminished moving to a G minor 7. And I'm using a drop 2 by taking that note down an octave. Like that, get a pretty sound. Then it repeats. Okay, now I'm going 2-5-1 into E flat major. Here's a B flat 7 with a sharp 9, sharp 5, voicing. Now here I have, I'm an E flat chord, but I've got that same B flat system that I'm using, but now I'm applying it to an E flat chord. So really what we have is an E flat diminish moving to an E flat major. So it's not the E flat system, because it would have to be a B flat chord moving to E flat like this. It'd have to be. So it's different. See, so this is a little bit different take on it. It's a E flat diminish moving to E flat major. So you have that happening. Next we go to, so now right here I have this, here I have something interesting. I'm on an F sus chord approaching a B flat, an F dominant sus chord approaching, and I have this melody. I have this scale, right up the F scale, or the B flat scale, either way. It's actually an F dominant scale, so it's a B flat scale, B flat major, taking me to this note here, which is not in the scale, and not in the chord of B flat. So there's where I'm going to see a diminished chord, right? And I'm also going to see one here on that passing tone. See? So there's that diminished chord on the passing tones. You got the diminished chord. So now I'm going to harmonize it like this in a drop 2, like this. See? So I got functioning like an E flat system, right? You can see the E flat in there, but it's applied against an F sus. So that's an interesting overlapping concept. Then we go to here. There's that diminished chord on the non-chord tone. And there again. Now it ends up on a B flat chord, but it looks like an F chord or a D minor, and that's how it's functioning, you see? So even though it's a B flat chord, it's not functioning like the B flat system did. It's functioning like an F system. So there you have 3 systems already within just a few measures of the song. You have the B flat system, you have the E flat system, and now you have the F system working here. See, that's F against the B flat chord. And then harmonize like this in drop 2. Then we continue with the F system, right up the F scale, or the B flat scale again. See, it's working on a scale, so chord tone, non-chord tone, passing tone, chord tone. So chord tone, diminished chord on the passing tone. Then we get to here. There's that chromatic approach again to the G minor. So now we're back to the B flat system. So just within those first, 16 bars of the tune, even less than that, we have 3 different systems working. Very hairy system. We have the B flat system relative to G minor, we have the E flat system relative to C minor, and we have the F system. And it's applied against the B flat chord. So that's very interesting how this can all work together. And so I hope you learned something, particularly how to use diminished chords within scales on the passing tones. The passing tones make those diminished chords. Try that out on tunes that you're learning. See if you can create more harmonic interest in the songs that you're playing, and particularly harmonize the melody that way. So I hope you enjoyed this. Write to me, and I'll see you next time around. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Signing off from the Jazz Ranch. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I want to give you a little shout out on my book. This is my book called Jazz Piano Methods and Songbook for Professional Playing. I've sold thousands of copies. I have a special sale going on right now. If you buy my book, you'll get my 140-page appendix of exercises for free. All you have to do is order my book through my website and then write to me, and my email address is below, and I will send that to you directly to your email. So please check out the videos I've made on both books so you can see everything that's inside them. Where can you go and see a complete inside of a book on a video. Only here at the Jazz Ranch. So thanks for tuning in today. Please give me a comment. I love to hear from you. I always answer all comments. You'll see that I do answer all comments if you give me enough time. And until next time, in the words of my great friend upstairs, Hermie Dressel, I'll say, swing loose. We'll see you next time around. Be cool. Bye-bye.